Hey folks, I'm Philippi and welcome back to Stellaris. We are here with the Aquitas Guardianship and we are discovering what is in this astral rift. But just before we do that, I wanted to check this to make sure we are not quite done yet. Good. What is going on here? Perfect. A tear in time and space. We do not know what lies on the other side. It looks like our researcher will continue to research away here, trying to gain some chances to be able to deal with it. We got an incoming transmission. Greeting, friends. It has been some time. Firstly, I want to apologize for the effort that you put into looking for me. My disappearance on Exelon was entirely intentional. The pre-FTLs have come to see me as something of a god. And why shouldn't they? After much deliberation, I've decided to bring the true civilization to these pre-FTLs. What has gotten into you? You report for immediate extraction, you're insane, and goodbye. What has gotten into you? I was tired. Tired of the short-sighted ethical constraints. Tired of the ridicule I suffered at the hands of my peers. And most of all, I was tired of passive observation. What nonsense! It is our duty to interfere with pre-FTL cultures, to guide and shape them along the path of our choosing. Observing quietly from the sidelines is just a shameful way of skirting responsibility. I'll deal with them soon, I hope.
Survey complete.
Yeah, you're all doing your things here. This is... waiting on ships to be built, that's fine. Civilian ships, good. Ruler, I'm just not going to bother supporting anybody. Our high shield, I wouldn't mind somebody else, but I'm just going to leave as is.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Oh, we did find something. What is that? Out of lure. Out there, no problem. This construction ship is not doing anything. We have the middle extraction core here. I do need to get rid of those. Let's have our pirates come and deal with that. And maybe I'll grab one of these. Why don't the two of you meet up?
Ships upgraded.
Good, you're upgraded. Fossilized remains. Archaeologists excavating the hunting lodge have stumbled upon several references to a legendary warrior known as the Huntress. She was apparently the most effective killer, renowned throughout the domain for having personally butchered thousands of aliens on this planet. It is unclear whether this is based on fact or fiction, but according to the legend, the Huntress was killed somewhere inside the valley. She was outwitted by alien prey as she was pursuing, and so was supposedly wielding the fabled Blade of the Huntress at this time. Cool. Maybe we get the Blade of the Huntress at the end of this. Interesting to see what our first events is here. Also need some more stuff on the insights to precursor. We only got the 6. Annoying. Can't do that. This needs a science ship in orbit. Let's track that. Do it. Here. Can you circle pat, do that research, and then come back here and do that survey? Really? Thank you. Construction ship is finished here. Yeah, you're waiting for reinforcements. Love's labors lost. Having encrypted the signal, the Proculus Lucidius was astonished to discover that it was broadcasting an archaic form of one of the main Aquitas' languages. Speaking in these and thous, and whenceforth it appears to be reciting one of the works of the Maxima Gemania, a renowned Aquitas playwright who lived some 6,000 years ago. Further evidence of the superiority of our race, unity and happiness, or just giving me some unity now. That is a lot of unity. That bump me to the next thing? It basically would. Let's do that. Perfect. Let's pick up capital buildings, get more housing. I like that. And then we got a new Astral Rift event. Here we go. This is our first one. I guess these are functioning like archaeological sites. Our voyage into the rift near Isotes has delivered us into orbit of a planet in ruins. Upon entering this atmosphere, we discovered a landscape marked with burning craters. Here and there, warships lay half buried in the sands. This world is a battlefield. Intercepted radio transmissions are frenzied and unnerving. Incredibly, the language of the inhabitants matches precisely with the document we received from the ancient sphere beneath Isotes. Search for remaining survivors.
Survey complete.
Hard? Yeah, we can do that, no problem. Waiting away for this to get done.
Special project complete.
Crystal Codex, the holographic data document, the terms and conditions of a trilateral trade treaty between three major alien powers that once dominated the quadrant. Context eludes us and the details are meaningless, but our science officer feels that it will prove invaluable for improving our own ability to communicate with other alien races. Gives them some bonuses. Cool.
Technology discovered.
Well, what did we get? Good. RB damage and worker
Council
output
agenda available.
is good. Ion thruster would be really good for our ships.
Technology discovered.
Pause for a second here. Let's get the ion thrusters because that's good for our ships. What else did we get? Oh, we got the energy credit boost. Let's get basic combat, I think. Old fusion. Let's get basic combat. Start. It's a good bonus. Council agenda is ready to go. Let's activate the new one, which is going to give us more unity for fun, plus 40 in fact. Now, so what else do we have? We have civil exclusion. Increases crime, but also increases the amount of worker pop. Resource output. Okay, display of power gives me more influence. Lowers war reduction. Give and take gives me more faction approval and egalitarian attraction. It opportunities, raises happiness, and then we can reorganize the council. Happy are our citizens? Happiness here. Ability. Take a look at the population of the working class. Your happiness is only 66%. Do the happiness. That'll help it. Hades can upgrade its main building. What?
Construction complete.
It all has something you can do. Sure what to build here yet? Why don't I build this? Sort of that planet anyhow. And you are going to be a unification world. We already have one admin. With a bureaucrat working on it. Let's grab another one. Turn 1. Consumer goods. Okay. You have enough consumer goods to supply. Some. Not used to having such a small fleet here. You guys here? You're both here. Good. Let's merge you together. And then have you come over here. It's the one I flipped on, and the other one, and one Wild Rose, or whatever it's called. This system. Yeah, grab that one. probably build at least one more starbase. Hesitant to build it. Check on our ships. How are they doing here? Wait. Go down the speed. Ooh, not too slow. There you go.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Flying around. A little hard to see because I'd be flying all over the place. One ship lead, which is okay. You win. Perfect. Have you home to get healed. Alright, so let's have you head home to get healed, and you get that starbase.
Survey complete.
You're done there. Can you come? That research project and that project.
Technology discovered.
The tech that we get. The Fleet Academy. Alien Zoo would be good, or research on research. Starbase capacity. Let's get Alien Zoo. It's fairly cheap. We got our next bonus. Yeah, we can do the Astral Rift thing. Let's do it. Create one in another system. And we're at level 2 here. There are several large population centers on the surface of the planet. Based on their transmissions, we have identified 2 distinct ideological factions. The Starlight Vanguard are grim militarists preparing for the coming conflict with the Unified Determination. And the Black Curtains are a priestly order promising spiritual sanctuary from the looming threat. At this point, we are certain that there are similarities in our languages, cannot be mere coincidence. These are our living ancestors, and both our factions are in danger. Visit the Vanguard. So this is something new in this, is that these event chains, unlike the archaeological ones, and they may change this in the future, but unlike the archaeological ones, there are branching paths you can go down. So I picked this one because we're militarists already, so we're just talking to militarists. I think that makes sense much more than order. Leave. We got a new rift over here. Perfect. You. You're done here. Please build those mining stations for me.
Special project complete.
A Stitch in Time and Space. After careful analysis, we've confirmed that the astral scar in the Rante Maro is dangerously unstable and requires immediate intervention to prevent the further gravitational singularities from forming in the system. The powerful ejection of astral threads could be redirected and repurposed in order to stitch, quote-unquote, the scar shut. This would repair the tear in space-time and likely leave behind a significant amount of astral material. Alternatively, we could deliver a heavy payload of ordnance as an effort to widen the scar. If we speculate that this will also allow for further exploration, which may be of what may be on the other side. Where is this one? Here. Shut it. Or open it. Shut it. Or open it. Kind of a turtley race. I think shut it makes the most sense. Let's do that. After careful manipulation of its fabric, we managed to fully seal the astral scar. Gravitational anomalies have since stopped, and we've recovered a significant quantity of astral threads in the process. Whatever reality was on the other side will no longer pose a danger to our own. We got 140 astral threads, a bunch of physics research, and the modifier was removed. We also got the League prison complex. The ruins of a large prison complex have been discovered on Bangahu 2D. The hostile world seems to have served as some kind of maximum security penal colony in the First League. As a federal facility, the prison housed convicted felons from across all League space. Surviving records indicate that the prisoners were guilty of piracy, terrorism, and other crimes of extraordinary nature. Fossilized remains from some of the prisoners can still be found where the cells used to be. Cool. Special project there. You are moving. I'd rather you research, please. Rogue scientist consolidates powers. We have received alarming reports on the surface of Exelon that looks like our rogue scientist is consolidating power. They have given one of the feudal kingdoms access to advanced weaponry and are now in the process of conquering the rest of the planet in their name. A plan has been proposed to forcibly extract them, but it will require significant ground forces. There is no telling the effect this will have on the native population. It may have come to see them as a god. Operation is to go, remove them, or we will only make things worse. Advanced in the machine age, increasing awareness by 100. Or it's still advanced in the machine age, but we get the extraction. Let's remove them by force. Means I probably need military people. I have a planet here. Army. Recruit 5 armies here. Requires West armies. Transport ship, yeah. During a clandestine mission to the surface of Exelon, one of our shuttles was intercepted by squadrons of atmospheric fighters belonging to a local nation state. Luckily, missile has disabled the shuttle engines and crashed in a remote wilderness. We'll need to act fast if we are able to evacuate any survivors before the pre-FDLs reach the crash site. All evidence of our presence must be removed.
Construction complete.
We are exposed. We have been careless in conducting our operations on Exelon's system without bothering to hide our activities. Despite the modest technology level, even the Icanian civilization has taken notice of our activity. The first contact is now unavailable. Unfortunate. Ah, there you are. We've been waiting to initiate contact for so long. We've decided to make the first move. What happens now? We bring order to your chaotic existence. Stand by. Gain 100 intel. Or we are more alike than you realize. Alien first encounter. The news that we have made formal contact with an intelligent yet undeveloped civilization has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms our long-held belief that there are non-spacefaring aliens within our galaxy who have never even considered exploring beyond their own planet. Each species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. The technological level of these particular aliens is low by our standards. They have not yet achieved spaceflight. We must decide how best to engage them going forward. Everything. I need a scientist. This? Yeah, I want the debris done. After you're the debris, you can go to the science thing. You are done here, so let's build this. Going up this way doesn't seem worth it because there's nothing here. Going up this way really doesn't seem all that worth it, except for maybe this one to get the passive artifact production. I may end right here, end of our space. I'm just filling in what's left here. I'll have to see, I'll have to see. My infiltration is doing something. Here. You know. Can't do that. I can do this, but I need my infiltration level higher. We're almost there. Could indoctrinate the society, which I think I'll do. This do? Increases the target's technological process. Oh, whatever. I would like to improve relations with them, though. That. Increase our speed a little bit here. This should be improving now. This should be going just a minute.
Complete.
So we got a First League artifact. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of what appears to be a failed escaped attempt of some distance south of the prison complex. A toppled utility vehicle from the prison was found behind a small cliff, and several kilometers beyond that, the remains of several prisoners stolen pressure suits were huddled together. They seem to have died of asphyxiation when the oxygen supply in their suits ran out. For whatever reason, the prison authorities evidently saw no reason to collect the bodies. Cool. You're done there. Can you come do this place?
Debris analyzed.
Actually, never mind. You can do this. We'll have you do this because you're already so much closer. You have the one, right? I do have two now. Distract the research project here.
Construction complete.
You move over here too.
Technology discovered.
Good. Basic combat rolls. Let's get the gravitic sensors. I think that's the first level of sensors. Kind of behind on that. Pirates have been fully repaired. Excellent. Let's take a look at this. What do we have? Apparently I can build more raiders. I don't have the capacity for that. Upgrade our ships. Gives everybody the combat computers, which is so much better. Give me some free sapient species found. Good. Our leaders leveled up. Just our scientist. Currently got nothing going on. Why don't you get the roamer trait? Survey speed. Or anomaly research speed. You're done here. Do I want to grab that system in the... I suppose I do. Alright, let's do it. It'll give me 5 more money anyhow, because it's right capital, which does have the trading station. Yeah, it'll collect that. Good. Also, after you're done that, I'd like you to build this. Come over here. Back, please.
Special project complete.
Successful extraction. We successfully extracted the rogue scientist from the pre-FDLs were tragically gunned down when they launched suicidal attacks against the forces, a futile attempt to protect their god. Our legal system will now deal with the scientists, but the impact of these events on the planet's civilization must be immense. They still possess some of our technology, and their deity has just been spirited away by invaders from the stars. At least one problem's dealt with. Lost ancestors. This is a cool thing again. We have open dialogue with a militarist faction calling themselves the Starlight Vanguard. Our language, appearance, and presence of a rift sphere quickly convinced them that of our common heritage. In the desperation to communicate, they revealed much about our history. Long ago, our species was confronted by an extra-dimensional threat. The invaders arrived to wage a brutal extermination campaign. first, our people stood firm, but over time, their defenses crumbled. On the eve of defeat, an astral rift opened. Operation Lifeboat was launched in a bid to escape through the rift and preserve what remained of their civilization. A rift sphere was constructed, but its rudimentary design only allowed for a one-way journey. This was the very object that was found buried deep inside the ancient crater on Isotes. A select group of refugees was prepped for the mission, and those were our ancestors. On this side of the rift, the sphere was launched less than 50 years ago. There are some among the people here who still remember the day. For us, it has been eons that have passed. The flow of time is vastly different here. Cool. You guys are done. Let's have you sit in the capital. Okay. All good here. Here, how are we doing for? You're fine. All pretty good now. This 4 could probably a little something. You have a little bit of crime as well, which I don't like. Planet, go with crime with a office. I can't make a 4% enough to do that. Getting some more research labs, to be honest, to increase my research. The monument here could be good for more unity. Grab a unity monument here. And on our home planet, why don't we grab another spot for research? Lock this, and we'll grab the counselor experience gain and edict fund increase. And we'll head into the edict section. It is not there. Here. And see if we can run another. So we have 73 edict fund that we could use. We could do fortify the border or nutritional plenitude. I don't really like either of those. I'd rather research subsidies. Need a little bit more for that. I might drop map the stars at the end of the month. Yeah, let's do this. Only 10 more if I keep both. Alright, let's keep both. We still got some stuff to explore. What's this?
Technology discovered.
Rescue the shuttle. Hey, there's somebody going to do that right now. What's the tech? Alien Zoo, love it. We could uplift another species, which I think is kind of cool. We could get the studies thing as well. The command limit going up would be good. Let's see what species is here first before I make that decision. You like Alpine as well, right? Absolutely useful. And you're conservative. Terraforming? Maybe we'll start terraforming some of these worlds over to be Alpines, especially the ones that are tundra. Good to do, because it's just an easy little move over.
Construction complete.
Alright, you guys are done. Deciding if I want to do this with the 7, is that worth it? Plus the extra minor artifact per month. Yeah, let's do it. As I keep saying, we're getting to the point where I'm deciding whether I want to continue to build stuff or not. You're done there. How much you want? And I want you to come. I'd like to get this system. You'll come here. Side effect.
Survey complete.
Oh, that is a good system up there, and it's an Arctic world. Maybe we'll go grab Dim.
Technology discovered.
Ion thrusters is amazing. Let's get the crystal tech.
Special project complete.
Operatives rescued. Our operatives managed to evacuate several survivors of the crash site. The remaining debris was destroyed after a controlled explosion, leaving nothing but a small crater on the planet. The nation-state where the incident occurred will no doubt blame its neighbors for the border violation, but hopefully the disruption in their natural development will prove minimal.
Construction complete.
It won't. It won't. Let's see you here. Let's have you go back to surveying, I suppose. I don't need to survey that. Survey any of that. We're over here, so why don't we survey this? This. Let's have you continue to go this way. See what our neighbor looks like in that direction. Arctic world and arid world stuff. So how do I think these guys? They are equivalent to me. How about you? No. Finished building up my fleet. First, let's upgrade it.
Ships upgraded.
Quite sure why they can't upgrade. Let's have you move back to the capital. See what we can do. You should be the Epis Corvette, actually. Change you? No. Let's have you also.
Construction complete.
Have you reinforced, I think? Yeah. Their astral action. We can gain more physics research, which is fun.
Anomaly detected.
Junk ball? The Dionysus' crew report that it would appear that our scanners as an asteroid is in fact a gigantic floating ball of junk, comprised of broken remains and various vehicles, rockets, and hazardous materials, mainly from many of them radioactive. The junk ball seems to be in a the detritus of an unknown alien nation in the early space age. Here that this nation was an interstellar litterer, ejecting dangerous industrial waste into orbit rather than disposing of it planet-side. Radiometric dating suggests that these remains are millions of years old and have been floating through space from an unknown point of origin for most of that time. Science officer Proculus Lucius notes that some of these materials found in the floating junk of Heap are quite rare and could be used as useful resources. Okie doke.
Anomaly detected.
Yeah, sure. Get that up. I really want to get the
Construction complete.
thing done. Here we go. Starlight Vanguard. We held council with the Starlight Vanguard. They have made a plan on how grim things are. They have made plain how grim things are in their war against the invaders. The extra-dimensional fleets have been detected several systems away and are already closing in. We have arrived at a critical moment. The Vanguard is in... To the Vanguard, this is no coincidence. Our presence is an act of fate. Your arrival has inspired our people, given us the critical aid we need, and we have yet a chance to end this war once and for all. The remaining fleets are in poor condition and cannot withstand another loss. We should be able to send a limited amount of supplies through the anchor, capable before the rift becomes too unstable. A shipment of directly needed alloys would help the fleet repairs and enhancement. Given the advanced construction of their ships, we may learn something of their designs along the way. A wiser use of time may be to apply a more advanced knowledge of our astral thread into enhancing their ship's shields. While experimental in nature, we can make some breakthroughs here that could benefit our own fleets. If it is our understanding that the invaders favor energy weapons, so any improvements here would go a long way. It's 5, and that's 100 astral threads. Don't have 100 astral threads, eh? How many astral threads do I have? I gotta remember where that is. That's here? Oh. Society? Government? I'm confused. Market. There we go, astral actions. It would take me not too long to get it. Okay, just hold on a minute and I'll give you the astral threads. New World Order. Preaching a radical doctrine of planetary unification, a charismatic leader has appeared on Exelon. Now only a small, relatively ill-equipped band of rebels stands opposed to majoritarian rule. Watch and learn, aid the leader, aid the rebels. See, now... this is what I don't like, because it doesn't really tell me anything about the leader. I think we'll aid the leader. I don't really know. Upkeep is 50, 50, 25. I can't. Just look for now. War is hopeless. We'll leave that alone. Basically need 2 more months. What can you have? Fertility level 2 would be cool. Let's grab that. We can offer astral threads.
Ships upgraded.
Let you guys upgrade.
Technology discovered.
Tech to begin? Ah, the sensors. Lovely. I just upgraded all my ships, and there's the sensor. Now, we don't need the hyperdrive right away. That's something you need early on. Raptors could be fun. Let's get research on research. It's a really cheap one, a level 1. You are an archaeologist. I guess survey speed? Not all that useful. Did find a Leviathan, apparently. You're out here not doing anything. So a little cluster of planets here. A tundra world, desert world, some arid worlds, and an Arctic world. That's the enigmatic fortress. Do I want to continue out this way? I think I do. Build a starbase there. Let's take a look at here. Espionage. Let's do indoctrinate society. take a look at diplomacy side of this. Neutral to us now. And let's upgrade our ships. Once again, give them the new sensors.
Ships upgraded. Ships
Last
upgraded.
ship in. Declare war on these people soon, but I need to know more about them. A little worried about it. You guys are equivalent. You have a 4,000 fleet there. Authoritarian and peaceful.
Construction
Double
complete.
opposite of one. Definitely them. Consolidation. The rebels on Exelon have... Future appears grim under the inspired leadership. The pro-unification forces have seized power of most of the planet's population centers. Unity is imposed with an iron fist. Any dissent is swiftly crushed. Yikes. Let's grab the enforcers, provide unity. I just can't afford to do the action. Minus 50 a month, which I just can't do. Grab you. This side, yeah, it's this. Can't do 50 a month. 0 a month. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it. We'll just watch. Not really much I can do. Planets, they seem okay. You could definitely use another research lab. Hades, I think you're fine. Let's have you grab a arena district. Industrial world, let's have you grab an industrial district. This world, reunification, let's have you grab a food district. Okay.
Survey complete.
Battle wreckage? A great battle between the Grand Navy and the First League and another fleet took place not far from here, and it seems 2 million years ago. Gravity well of this system has since captured much of the debris left by the engagement, with the wreckage and several massive hunks can be found on the moon's surface.
Updated.
So you here, why don't you do that and system for me?
Construction complete.
You're done here. This system. Who leveled up? Our first citadel is on council, so military ship build speed, soldier jobs, and soldier stuff. Damage to star bases and army damage, or ship fire rate and stuff like that. Let's just grab the ship build speed. We're done here. Let's grab this system because it's pretty darn good. Where are those astral shards going? We are way over our fleet limit, but I'm going to increase that soon. Let's build one more starbase. Build it here on this planet, I think. This is fairly small. Maybe here? Let's build it here. Upgrade that.
Council agenda ready.
I guess over here. We need more. This is anywhere not close, so we'll just leave it alone. Yeah.
Construction complete.
But you're done here. Please come down here. Come on.
Technology discovered.
New tech. Terraforming gases. Amazing. Naval capacity is not going to solve my... Oh no, naval capacity will solve my... I definitely needed more than this. This and this, yeah. Fat and happy. Okay.
Special project complete.
Another First League artifact or archaeologist have successfully excavated several starships. Hulls from the surface of the planet, relics from the massive space battle that took place in the system over 2 million years ago. Forces involved were the 2nd and 3rd fleets of the First League Grand Navy, fighting to contain an incursion by a combined fleets of the Rikim, a nomadic warrior species from the Galactic Rim. It began as a minor skirmish, quickly escalated into a running fleet battle involving hundreds of ships on both sides. It's impossible to tell which side won. Oh.
Construction complete.
Stuff set up.
Technology discovered.
Good. Research on research will help me along. Let's get the research station boost to help me along again. Feel like my research is a little behind.
Survey
Good system.
complete.
Also a good system. Yeah, when I don't want to build wide, I run across all these nice systems. I'm surprised we haven't run into another race of this. Another empire. And let's do the Astral Council here. The invasion of our ancestors' home planet is imminent. The following meeting with the Starlight Vanguard, we have been invited to a World Council for an emergency meeting. They took special note of the aid we have given so far and praised us for our generosity. There is a little time for action before what many are viewing as a final conflict. Stockpiles of energies are dangerously low. Contributing a donation would boost the production of energy support ships and push the battle in their favor. Many of their scientists are also requesting more samples of astral thread we have collected for further experimentation, enhancing the shielding of their fleets. Since these invaders tend to favor energy weapons, these benefits here could potentially be significant. Astral thread, energy, or nothing. Give them more threads. Why not? We'll have to see what happens in the next episode. So hope to see you then. Have a wonderful day.